Alright, welcome back everybody. Hope you're having an awesome day. Today we're doing Am I the A-hole Part 2. So about 2 weeks ago, I made a video called Why Do These People Exist? And we talked about these absolute nut jobs who always think they're right in like every situation. It's pretty much these people who do something wrong and they have like this sort of guilt in their heart, but they're not really sure, right? Because they're sociopaths. So they ask the internet, like they ask Reddit, am I the a-hole? And I said this before, but the titles always get me, man. It's like, I pushed a toddler off a building and crippled him for life. Am I the a-hole, guys? So today we've got a fresh batch of a-holes to look at, and some are really depressing. Trust me, it gets really good. But yeah, let's get this started. The first one says, am I the a-hole for kissing my friend's brother without his consent during a truth or dare? Now the title just kind of tells me that you sexually assaulted someone, so I don't really know why you're admitting to this on the internet. Granted, it's like a truth or dare game and you kind of do that stuff, but that doesn't really change anything, you know? Consent is consent. You gotta ask before you go in. Yesterday I was supposed to spend the night at my friend's house with some of my classmates and we were playing truth or dare. There really is no reason for us to choose truth since we know a lot about each other, so we mostly went with just dares. It was pretty fun and we had some weird challenges. I was staying next to my friend's brother, and when it was my turn, a classmate challenged me to kiss him. His sister immediately told my friend to change their dare, and so she did. To be clear, her brother did not say anything when he heard the dare and just laughed, so he definitely looked like he was okay with it, right? Well, wrong, because after I kissed him, he told me what the frick am I doing, and looked like he was really grossed out by it. I don't know, man, you kissed him without consent. Why is he grossed out? I don't know. I was honestly a bit offended and asked him why he's so grossed out by me kissing him. I'm actually a pretty okay looking girl, and even if I wasn't, there was no reason for him to act like this. What? How have you turned it on him? Like, there's no reason for you to go in for a kiss without even getting the okay. Like, what is wrong with you? How have you turned it on him? Oh my god. Imagine if a guy just, you know, kissed you at random. Wouldn't you be like, what the frick? He ended up leaving the game. I wonder why. And my friend told me that what I did was wrong on so many levels and to get out of her house. My other classmates didn't say anything, so I think they're on my side. Oh yeah, of course. You know, the guy didn't say anything, so kiss him. My other classmates didn't say anything, so they're obviously on my side, right? This girl is so warped, like, god dang, like, what is wrong with you? So I think they were on my side, but didn't want to participate in this argument. I will ask them when they go back home. Anyways, I did end up leaving. Do you guys think I was the a-hole here? You kissed him without consent. Doesn't matter if you're pretty or not. I like how that was like a factor. Like, I'm a pretty okay looking girl. It doesn't matter. It's more than a little bit obvious when his sister said change the dare that we knew damn well that he wasn't gonna like it. The fact that you still did it after that is gross. He laughed because he was trying not to insult his sister's friend while his sister was standing up for him. Alright, so that's the first post. Pretty much just an entitled girl who thinks that just because she's okay looking, she can kiss a random guy without consent. I mean, imagine if a guy did that, right? Like good luck, dude. You walk up to your friend's sister and just kiss her without consent just because you think you look good. Bruh. Now, moving on to the second post, this one says, am I the a-hole for canceling my daughter's therapy because she has bad grades? How can you type that out and think you're right? Oh my god. Now, the daughter was diagnosed with severe depression, which is probably the cause of most of her problems, and probably why she gets bad grades as well. And you decide to cut her therapy, the only thing that's actually helping her right now, because her parents aren't doing shit, clearly. Like, you can't just pull the plug like that. You're a terrible dad. My daughter, 14, had anxiety problems ever since she was little, but it was not severe. 3 months ago, my daughter changed drastically. She stopped eating, talking to us or her friends, and her marks dropped. We were really concerned, and her teacher strongly suggested we take her to therapy, which we did, and she was diagnosed with severe depression and social anxiety, which was expected. The therapy sessions looked like they helped her well. In the first month, she already began making progress and started talking to us and her friends again, and is eating whatever her mother is cooking. We were really happy to see this, and every day she would get better and better. The thing is, her marks did not. They are terrible, and she ended up barely passing the year. This is what infuriated me and made me cancel her therapy session. So she's getting better and better, and she's eating food now, and you can't. Oh my god, I'm genuinely mad. Like, Like, cut the video, dude. I'm mad. What? Honestly, you as a dad, you should be happy that her health is improving. Like, sure, the grades are bad. Why don't you sit with her and help her study instead of canceling the only thing that's actually helping her? I love the next sentence so much. I know to some it might sound terrible. Nah, man. Roses and peaches. But paying $120 per session and seeing no progress in her marks makes me feel like I'm seriously wasting my money. That's not a teacher. Take her to a tutor if you want her grades to improve. This is for her health, man. Not only that, but since she really enjoys going to therapy, I think telling her that she needs to get higher marks to continue her therapy sessions will motivate her to study harder and thus score better marks. You can't do that. Like, therapy is not something like, you're not training a freaking dog, dude. God. And I totally understand, like, motivating your children to do better by, like, just say that hey, I'll buy you this awesome game, I'll buy you this thing if you get these amount of marks. But taking away her therapy sessions, that's like taking away her food. She needs that. That's like severe depression is nothing to laugh at. Like, it's nothing that you want to go back into. My wife disagrees with my logic, and we had a massive argument because of it. I mean, at least there's one sensible family member here. We had a massive argument which ended up with her saying that she's gonna pay from her money, which hurt me since I see mine, her money as ours. Well, you clearly don't know how to treat your daughter, so I guess she has to take things into her own hands. My daughter's also really upset on me and was begging me to keep her therapy sessions, but I think I'm gonna stick to this plan. Am I the a-hole here? Dude, you are a massive, like, I'm not even talking like football court size. I'm not talking Big Chungus size. I'm not talking Nikocado avocado size. I'm talking massive asshole, dude. She's returned to normal. I don't think you understand how depression works. It sounds like all you care about are her grades. This is a rampant problem with so many parents. Like, the boomer generation has been brainwashed into this stupid education system, and they're just focusing on grades. Like honestly, grades don't teach you anything. Grades are just a representation of how hard you're willing to work towards something you probably don't enjoy. I mean, a small portion of them do, but like, majority of people just don't enjoy what they're doing, and that's probably why they don't do too well. Honestly, no joke, that really pissed me off. Like, I'm in a terrible mood right now, but whatever. Moving on to the next post. This one's just a guy being a dickhead. Am I the a-hole for saying my wife wasn't my dream girl in a trivia game? Now, the title seems okay, like, okay, maybe she's not his dream girl or something. They had some sort of a forced marriage or something, maybe. But, the story involves public humiliation, and I think that's really the worst part. So my wife and I have been doing game night every so often with some other couples via Zoom, since we can't go out and see people lately. We were playing this card game the other night, which is basically like a trivia game for couples to play, and you were asked a question, and you write down an answer, and your partner has to guess what they think you answered. If they guess correctly, your team gets a point. Whichever couple knows each other best wins. So some of the questions in this version were a little spicy, and one of the questions was, who's your dream man/woman to have frick with? I wrote down my spin instructor, since my wife knows I think she's hot, and thought she'd guess her and we'd get a point. Why would she guess her, dude? The entire point of this game is to flatter your freaking partner. Like, come on. Well, frick me, turns out every other husband either wrote down their wife or a celebrity or fictional character. My wife was livid and upset. I tried to explain that I didn't actually want to do anything with my spin instructor. Sure, buddy. And I would never even briefly consider being unfaithful. It was just me trying to play the game. She doesn't believe me, saying everyone else's instinct was women who didn't exist, or better yet, their wives. I feel really bad, but also really confused. I don't know how to deal with this. Is she overreacting, or am I the a-hole? Now, honestly, this one isn't as bad as the other two, because, like, he's just being a dickhead. They'll get over it. Like, just, I don't know, give her flowers, chocolates, something, make her day or something, dude. And stop looking at your goddamn spin instructor. But you definitely gotta apologize, because you kinda humiliated her in front of her friends, right? That's just a terrible feeling. And the thing is, it's pretty telling, because, like, everybody said some celebrity that's completely out of reach, or some, you know, fictional character, so it's never gonna be an issue. But if it's your spin instructor, like, it seems like it's gonna be an issue, so, you know, not the best decision decision. Anyways, that's about it. That's the last story. Hope you guys enjoyed. Smash like, subscribe, hit the bell to get notified half the time, and yeah. Thank you to my channel members as always. Your support means a lot. Special thanks to Corey for choosing the highest tier, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.